Nestled among the beautiful rolling hills of southeastern Ohio, Bassett House was established over 40 years ago to provide quality inpatient substance use disorder treatment services to young people ages 13 to 18. Bassett House is accredited by the Commission on Accreditation of Rehabilitation Facilities and provides evidence-based, trauma-informed, client-centered treatment services delivered by highly trained, dedicated, and experienced staff. During their variable length of stay, clients at Bassett House receive instruction and credits from our on-site, fully accredited school, as well as a full array of medical services. Our non-institutional setting affords clients the opportunity to initiate and maintain recovery in a supportive, affirming environment.
Welcome to Basset House. I'm Linda Rust, Program Director, and I'd like to show you around. All right, and as you can tell by my mask, we are observing all the public health recommendations that have been brought about by COVID-19. All right, this is the day room. This is one of our group rooms that we also run groups in, but it's also a place that the kids have free time. It's kind of the middle space between all the different bedrooms. Obviously, for confidentiality purposes, there's no clients in this shot, but it's usually filled with clients and staff enjoying themselves. We have a TV and a DVD player and also a game system that the clients can use. So in this space, they have groups. Now our groups are separated into gender-specific groups, and so the males and the females have different groups. We do have a group in the evenings, that's SRG, which stands for Support Recovery Group. Now that group is one that really helps the kids get their feet wet when it comes to AA concepts. It's run much like an AA meeting is, and so it helps them to get used to that culture for when they're discharging from treatment and trying to find home things. I'd like to show you one of the clients' rooms. Usually one of the first things kids ask about is whether or not the beds are comfy, and I'm very pleased to say we just recently had a donor replace all of the beds in our facility with 8-inch memory foam, so the clients always say that they get a really great night's sleep on them. So I definitely want to touch on that. As you can tell, there's not much to distract. However, these boards above the bed, we do encourage clients to decorate with pictures if they'd like to, or drawings, or inspirational sayings. So this is the client's space to be able to decorate as they want to. Each room houses 1 to 3 clients. Right now, everybody has their own room because of COVID. But once we would run back up to full capacity again, it would be 1 to 2 roommates. But every room also has its own bathroom and shower in the facility. I'd like to show you the Basset House School. We actually have a teacher that is through Alexander Local School District that is housed in-house, and she helps each of the clients with their individual needs, whether it be online learning or having to develop the own curriculum, or even assisting with GED prep work. We can help you with where you're at. We're very fortunate that Alexander Local Schools has equipped our classroom with a lot of technology that helps the clients access their academic goals. They did provide us a smart board. We also have Chromebooks for each of the clients that are here. They get approximately an hour and a half of school a day, but our teacher is more than happy to meet with people individually if they're needing more time to complete their work. While the clients are in treatment, they're responsible for doing their own laundry. So if they've never had the experience of learning how to do laundry, we teach them how to do that here. We also have a level system that the shirt color that they wear shows the level of accomplishment that they've had. When we've talked to clients about the level system, they've really liked it because it's a way that they can showcase that they're doing what they need to do in the program. And obviously with the different color shirts, they get different perks and privileges while they're at treatment. All right, here is our library. One of the first things that we ask clients to do when they come in is to pick out some books to read. We're really happy that we've been able to team up with our local library system, the Athens County Public Libraries, and they have donated a ton of books for us to use. They actually even gave us a library card, so if you can't find the book that you're looking for in here, we can actually go and borrow it for you. It's just a great way to be able to take a break and take some time to relax while you're here.
Linda, thanks for having us today and showing us around. Just wanted to see if you could tell us about the history of Bassett House.
Well, Basset House has actually been serving the state of Ohio since 1980.
And how long have you been a part of Bassett House?
Well, I am been here for about 17 years. Actually, it's going to be 18 in a couple months, so I've been here for a bit.
And what is your background that led you to come to Bassett House?
Well, I actually started off with bachelor's in health services administration and long-term healthcare administration. I kind of started working here and found my passion for this population. So I was actually able to go back to school and get my master's in social work and get independently licensed also in chemical dependency counseling.
Can you just tell us about the daily life at Bassett House?
Well, we really strive for just home and consistency. I know that we really strive for 3 basic principles, which is to provide a safe, therapeutic, and kind program. And I'm happy to say that the clients really have kind of embraced that in their daily life. You hear them referring to it as, that's not really kind, or I wasn't being very therapeutic. And so we try to instill a very safe, supportive environment because that's really what you need to make any sort of life changes.
So what sorts of issues do you see your clients coming to Bassett House with?
There's not just one set of issues. I mean, every client comes in with their own kind of background, their own history, and that's where it's so important for us to kind of see the client where they are at that point in life. And some of the things we have encountered would be homelessness, significant past histories of trauma or abuse. We also have worked with individuals involved in human trafficking. But we've also worked with the straight A students that, the stress was just getting entirely too much for them. The important thing, especially when we're talking about a trauma-informed approach, is, seeing everything as being significant.
Can you tell me a little bit about the different components of the program here at Bassett House?
Yes, we are definitely a program that tries to meet many different needs. We have individual counseling, we have group counseling, we also have a psychiatrist on staff, a general practitioner that meets with them, full medical staff, meaning nursing, case managers. We have fully trained group life staff that provides supervision 24 hours a day of the clients and support as they're making changes. We also have, as we talked about before, the school program in-house, which is really helpful having a teacher through Alexander local schools. I mean, we, like everybody else in the state, has had to make adaptations when it comes to COVID-19. One of the biggest changes that we've made is we have reduced the number of total clients that we are allowing in the program at this point in time. The reason for that is that we essentially are giving every single client their own room, and then that assists with reducing any sort of spread if people would come in with it. Our nursing staff has been amazing, making sure they're getting temperatures on both clients and staff every day, along with following all the CDC procedures and guidelines. Yes, and we think family involvement is extremely important when it comes to clients in treatment, especially since, it's setting the rules for when they get out too. We don't necessarily have a lot of in-house family sessions, but we do provide video conferencing and phone call conferencing. Many times, especially with the length of time that it takes to drive to our treatment centers, since we work with the entire state, it happens to be more convenient for a lot of families too. But we encourage every family to reach out to the individual clinician and set up what they feel they need for their family.
Can you tell us a little bit about the therapeutic approaches that you use here at Bassett House?
Absolutely. We use a a very eclectic mix. We're rooted very much in CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, and motivational interviewing. That helps us to really meet the client where they're at, along with providing the consistent approaches that, honestly, adolescents really thrive in. We also work very hard to implement all the tenets of trauma-informed care, and so we try to make it a very welcoming experience for people when they're coming into the treatment. So we know it can be a really scary experience.
Can you tell us a little bit more about your trauma-informed approach to care?
Yes, absolutely. The one important thing to always remember when it comes to trauma-informed care is that you're never done. You're always looking for ways to improve. You're always looking to meet the needs. I was really fortunate that I was able to access a training provided through the state. So I was able to become a trauma-informed care trainer for the state of Ohio. I'm also fortunate to have a staff that has really embraced this as a philosophy. So you'll notice if you come to Basset House that we're very quiet, meaning that it's not really loud, because that can be really overly stimulating for clients. We also really have empowerment. We make sure clients feel like they have a voice, that they have a choice. We also reward them for their positive behaviors. We make sure we catch them doing good, because any bit of good is something to celebrate. And so through the trauma-informed care approach, it's been really great because as new challenges have come to us, whether it be methamphetamines or human trafficking, we're able to meet it, and address it, just because through the caring and compassion and understanding, we really meet the client where they're at. One huge thing is that we have staff that has been here literally decades, and you don't have that in this field. It's typically a field that has a very high turnover rate, just because it is difficult, but we have this base group of people that are just so committed, and they're willing to put their heart and soul into the treatment that we provide here.
So Linda, can you tell us why somebody should choose Basset House? We know there are a lot of different programs out there that do a great job as well. Why should somebody come to Basset House?
Well, obviously I'm very biased, but I truly think that we provide the best service in the state. The staff here are amazing. We have long-term, dedicated staff that really care about the clients. We also are really dynamic. In the 17 years I've been here, we have had just different challenges that every time we have not only met head-on, but we have done really well adapting to it. And so I just think that we really do place the best interest of all the kids in mind, and we try to make the best program possible for them to make, long-term life changes.